Okay, guys, we have a new laser squad leader joining Boom Beach tomorrow, and he goes by Lieutenant Phasimov or Lieutenant Phasimov, one or the other. And the question is, am I going to have this squad leader lead my laser troops? I'm not sure. But before we get into that, I do have a task force, so if you're looking for one, feel free to send me an in-game request. Or you can also add my Discord and just join our chat. We like to talk about Boom Beach and other funny things. As long as you're respectful, you're welcome to join us and just hang out, even if you're not part of my task force. Now, for today's video, I'm going to show you stages 4, 6, and 7 of Dr. Terror, threat level 31. I'm going to skip 5 because 5 is kind of easy, and I didn't really use any crazy strategies, so enjoy while I discuss this squad leader situation. As many of you know, I play the game with only lasers and Dr. Kavan because it's my favorite. I have a lot of fun, it has a lot of potential, and as of now, I haven't really encountered many bases that I cannot take down, and there have been bases that I have skipped, maybe after 2 or 3 missed attacks, I end up not taking it down. And it's not because I cannot take it down, it's because it's not worth the resources. I boost my Gunboat Energy Masterpiece and my Troop Damage Masterpiece. If I wanted to take every base down, I would just boost 10 statues. And a few days ago during the Mega Crab event, that's what I did. I boosted all my statues and I literally cleared my map of 9 bases, player bases, and I took 0 losses. And obviously that's happening now because I'm facing opponents between, level 72 all the way to 87. And a lot of these players only have red and purple statues. At some point, let's say in a year, I happen to get to 2,500 VPs. I'm going to encounter players that have 5 to 10 ice statues that are boosted, 3 to 4 proto weapons, engravers. There's going to be a lot of things that are working against me where I'm not just going to be able to steamroll people by using the strategy I'm using now. I'm going to have to use smoky lasers the way that you're seeing it in this video as I take down Dr. Terror. But I'm also going to have to use the engraver. And for most players, that's when they have to switch over to squad leaders. I've made it this far without having to use them, and for a few reasons. Number one, it's very expensive. Right now, if you want to get a squad leader, I think you're guaranteed one. No, scratch that. You have a 50% chance of getting that featured squad leader after about 60 to 70 key cards. If you don't get it, you now have a 100% chance to get it after another 60 to 70 key cards. That's 130, 140. I have 20,000 card pieces, which I can convert into 100 key cards. So that means with my 100 key cards, there's a high chance that I'll get probably 1 copy. But if I want to get a squad leader with all the abilities that are available, all the way to, the max level, I need to get 4 or 5 of that same lieutenant, which is completely broken. At that point, you have to be, pay to win. You have to spend money on the game because nobody has good enough luck to draw 5 of them without spending money. It's pretty much impossible. And I have seen content creators that have, these maxed out squad leaders, but they admit themselves that they're investing, that they're doing pay to win because of content, that they have to invest in these squad leaders for future content or to do challenges or to do solos on crazy impossible task force operations. But I'm not doing any of that stuff. For those of you who are new to my channel, I'm kind of an old head. I played this game back in 2015 through 2019, and then I quit for a few years. Back then we had 10 statues, we had no squad leaders, no engravers, so it took a little bit of more talent, a little more skill and focus to take down bases. I am not criticizing at all the state of Boom Beach right now because I wasn't part of it for the last few years, and there's plenty of players that enjoy it. But when I came back to start making content, my main focus was pick a combination that I enjoy, first off, and secondly, that has potential to grow, and at some point I can climb the leaderboards with this combination, and also that it's not too expensive. The one expense that I do deal with lasers is that it costs a lot of gold to train them. But other than that, I don't need to invest in squad leaders, I don't need to boost engravers, and right now I'm pretty successful with just boosting 2 statues, Gunboat and Troop Damage. But that's a given because, again, with the strategies that I'm using and the way that I'm attacking bases, I have to. It doesn't make sense for anyone that says you can take down these bases with no boost or no offensive statues. They're lying. It's impossible. So I do admit that I have to boost 2 statues a day, but I'm trying my best to not boost more than 2 because I want to build my skill set. And at some point in the future, if I have to start boosting, let's say 5, 6, 8, 10, 13 statues to compete, then I'll have to do that. If the game is telling me that squad leaders is the way to go and that's how you have to compete at a high level, then maybe I just won't ever compete at a high level. So as of now, I'm making good progress. I'm at almost 1,650 victory points. So I'm sure at some point I'm going to reach a roadblock. But in the meantime, I don't want to invest heavily in squad leaders. I think that one of the biggest gambles is if I use all my card pieces on this squad leader and an even better one comes out next time, it's very expensive for me to get more card pieces. So I almost have to wait to get a squad leader that's not going to completely break the game for me to feel the need to invest in him and enjoy the game with that squad leader. Because right now it looks like most people who are getting squad leaders, they understand that if you cannot take a base, once you get that squad leader and you max him out, the game becomes completely unbalanced on the offensive player side. I've seen bases with 80 million health be taken down with just the weird mechanics that are associated with some of these squad leaders. So again, I'm not trying to fault them or make fun of or criticize any of these content creators or Supercell or anyone who enjoys the game with the squad leaders. But for me, for the content that I'm making, I do enjoy this kind of old school approach of just using bare troops. And yeah, I do use Dr. Kavan, but he dies pretty quickly. He has an ice shield. The ice shield goes away. He doesn't increase their speed or do anything kind of crazy like that. And I'm not combining it with the rally effect or other interesting mechanics associated with the engraver. Maybe at some point I will. But for now, I don't see the need to invest in, a pay-to-win strategy. I don't know what else to call it. But, I want to hear your feedback, guys. Do you guys think that it's worth investing in squad leaders? What if there's a squad leader that's good just from the start, just by having one copy? Maybe I can do that. But if you're looking at the strategy that I'm using now, it doesn't require me to use a squad leader. It doesn't require me to spend much money. In this way, I can pretty much take on Dr. Terror for a while, and I can also climb the leaderboards. I keep reminding myself that I'm only at 1,600 victory points, while global number 1 has more than double that. They have 3,400 plus. And the journey to get from where I am now to global number 1 is much longer than getting from 0 to where I am now. Because the early parts of Boom Beach, you take on NPC bases, resource bases, Hammerman gives you victory points, and also most people don't have ice boosted, they haven't unlocked proto weapons, and they don't have engravers. So I have a long path to go. I think this channel is going to be very fun for a long time, as long as I can keep using this combination. But I'm just giving you my general thoughts, guys. Again, let me know in the comment section if you guys are interested in this new squad leader and what your general thoughts are about the game overall. Catch you guys tomorrow.